episode from my channel, ASMR Jams. And tonight, we have a special treat. We have a pack of cards that I have never ripped before. I'm not even sure what to expect, except that we are trying to chase a Kevin Durant rookie card. And that is one card in particular, or player, I should say, that has seen a lot of his prices go up. Now, I don't believe the upper deck version is the highly sought after rookie card for Kevin Durant, but I'll take it if I can get it. So we have a rack pack. You can see on the packaging there's going to be 32 total cards. So I don't expect this to take too long. So when we are done with this, we will continue to dig through the box of football cards from the late 80s, early 90s. After we're done with this pack here. So with this being ASMR content, you know I love to chew the gum for extra tingles. So I'm going to take this stick and dunk that in my mouth. But it already ripped open. So it says this pack contains an assortment of NBA upper deck cards. No purchase necessary for a chance to obtain an insert card while supplies last. Handprint your name, email, address, complete address with zip code, and telephone numbers with area code. Alright, so this is some type of sweepstakes. Upper Deck Kids Rewards sweepstakes. I thought maybe they'd be telling us what would be on here, but apparently Upper Deck doesn't operate that way. So I think it's on the back is just referring to this. The exclusive codes on every card. Register at upperdeckkids.com for great prices. So they don't look that great of a design either, but let's go ahead and get started with the Rippin and the Tearin. We'll see what we can get. Okay, we'll start with the bottom first. The good news is they don't feel like they're stuck, so that's great. We got Eddie Curry. With me being in the Chicagoland area, I went to the Illinois State high school championship tournament the year he was a senior, and I want to say it was Thornton High School, and he the entire year was the number one prospect. He was the best player in the state, and everybody expected his team to win because they had him. And that game, or that tournament, was a lot of fun. I remember Morgan Park was in there too. Really good competitive games, but in the championship might have had one guy that maybe went D1, but it was a much smaller school, I think. But they just played really well as a team. It was pretty close the whole game, but Schaumburg pulled it off and they won a state championship over him. I can remember he was pretty upset about it. He just hung a towel because they make it's kind of like in the Olympics, like how they make the other team, like, or in soccer too, they make the other team stand there and wait, and then they like get a consolation announcement like, congrats for a great season, you got second place, that sucks. So I remember him standing on the court. He put the towel over his head so no one could see his face, but he was pretty upset, pretty emotional that they lost to Schaumburg High School. So anytime I hear or see Eddie Curry, I always have that image in my head with him hanging his head low, a towel over his head, being upset about losing. So was hopeful when the Bulls drafted him, but it just never really panned out. And then he had the heart problem. The Bulls said, no thanks, don't want to be on liable. He went on to New York, and I mean, he was decent for a little bit, but never really amounted to, was he first overall or third overall? I know like him and Tyson Chandler were taken right away. I can't remember if he went first or third, or whether they were like second and third, something like that. Young center has flourished since joining the New York Knicks in 2005. Curry posted career best totals in points, field goals made, rebounds, and minutes played in 2006-2007. Not that great of a looking card either. So here's a rookie. So are these all backwards then? So top 30, I don't know if that's an insert. It must be. So here's the base look of the card. That font is so small you can't even tell that it says Clippers. Like, I have to zoom in for you. That is really weird. But you got the foil, which is pretty classic for the cards, but it's the same thing with their logo, it's foil. So Sam Cassell, Hakeem Warwick, wow. There's going to be some names in here. Brad Miller, wow. It's just a blast from the past. Andrew Bynum. There's Kobe in the background. Looks like that's actually against Ron Artest too, even though he was on the Lakers for a while. What I got here? Kyle Lowry. Wow. He had to be pretty young in this. I can't remember what year he got drafted there. Shane Battier. Kyle Lowry got thrown into the NBA fire on opening night of the 06-07 season against the Knicks when an injury to a teammate paved the way for him to get some major minutes. The former Villanova star responded, posting 6 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, and 10 rebounds in 28 minutes. Lowry figures to be in the Grizzlies' long-term plans as they selected him with the 24th overall pick. Lowry's top rookie game was on November 20th, 2006, in which he scored 16 points. So this is his second year card then. Shane Battier. Marcus Williams. Like Bibby, wow. Marcus Williams. Kind of remember the name. He was the 22nd overall pick in 2006, so again, another second year card. Mike Bibby. Not sure why it's landscape instead of portrait. Hey, Chris Paul. Chris Paul on the Hornets. Is that New Orleans? Shannon save that for the Chicago collection. Antoine Jameson. And then here's the rookie. Star rookie, Marcus Williams. Didn't I just have him in a previous card, I thought? And it said that it was his second year. No, this must be a different one. Okay. Drafted 33rd overall, because the other one said he was drafted 22nd overall. So that was a different player. Oh, I can't remember. I don't know. Was it the same name? Yeah, look at, they're both Marcus Williams. So it's like, wait a second. What am I looking at? But they're not the same, I guess. University of Arizona product knows how to create his own shot, and his terrific court awareness allows him to get easy buckets. Boasting a 7-foot wingspan, Williams will provide depth at the forward position for the defending NBA champs. And that didn't pan out as they had hoped. So there's the rookie card. Nothing too special. And you only get one, so we'll see what the other bag has in store for us. And I guess this is the other hit, just because it says top 30. I don't even know what the top 30 is referring to. Top 30 what? Like points? I don't understand what the top 30 is referencing. It's weird. Not really much of a hit. Okay, the gum is losing flavor, so we're gonna do another stick here. It still looks like we might have a little bit of time left over to grab a pile of football cards and see what we can come up with as well. Clearly it's going to be a Mecca Okafor for their weird insert. They don't tell you top 30 or what. We also know that the rookie card is going to be right behind that. So I'm going to try to do whatever I can to not reveal that. There we go. Flip it. There we go. Okay. Jefferson. Oh, what do we got here? Why do I feel like this is a different card? Or is it just that landscape one? Yep. It's the landscape one. That's so weird. Jamal McClure. I'm gonna check the bag and just make sure there's nothing special about it. Another landscape. Chris Kaman. Yeah. It's not special. I just have some portrait, some landscape, so. Just came in. Who is that? Sergio Rodriguez. Yeah, I remember that name now. Hey, Richard Jefferson. Jose Calderon. Wait a second. Looks like we had one stuck behind. I guess the foil is going to be in a factor here. It's not the Seattle we're hoping for. Luke Ridnour. Jose Calderon. Antoine Walker. remember if this is the year that he won MVP or not. He won back-to-back MVPs. Baron Davis. Looks like this was the year after his second MVP. Because the description says, after winning back-to-back MVP awards, Nash was once again poised to win his third in 06-07. Oh, so this is 2 years after, but was slightly edged by friend and former teammate Dirk Nowitzki. The Canadian point guard is known most for his undeniable speed and flashy passing skills. Baron Davis. We're going to be getting close to the rookie card. Othella Harrington. Wow. I haven't heard that name in a long time. I think it's a couple more, and then we'll have the rookie card. That's Danielle Marshall. It's pretty remarkable what LeBron did when he was in Cleveland. And both versions of those teams, like before he left and when he returned. Especially before he left, they had guys around him that were not very good. I think this is going to be the rookie card. But yeah, this just reminds me about how that team that was around LeBron was not good at all. Just reminds me of that. Alright, can this be Kevin Durant? This is what we're hoping for. Well, it comes down to this. Can we get lucky? Can it be Kevin Durant? No, we cannot. And in fact, it's not even a rookie card. So you're telling me Upper Deck, you only give away one rookie card in a rack pack of 32. Why even separate them into two then? Just make it a fat pack. Like what? That was awful. Such a disappointment. Mecca Okafor top 30 for I don't know what. So no wonder Upper Deck lost their NBA license. This is not very impressive. So, total bust there. Unfortunate, we did have to pay a bit of a premium because Durant's prices are going up. But, Steve Nash is in there. That's like the only Hall of Famer, really. Our lone rookie card was Marcus Williams. Huge flop. So, extremely disappointed there. We still have some time to rip through football cards. Now, there is a stack here that I think is going to be hilarious to go through because that is not my handwriting. So this makes me think that this box was actually it might have been my brother's instead of mine. Because I definitely did not write like that. But extras for trades, I think it's going to be really funny. Because I don't think there's going to be anything good in here. Usually when you're willing to trade, you're trying to be stingy. So. And it says extra, so these are going to be cards that like nobody wants. Including my brother. It is a rookie card. Chris Smith, I do not remember that name. But it's a rookie, we'll put off to the side. Steve Jordan, don't know who that is. Carl Mecklenburg. Such an intense photo for a kicker. What am I seeing? Nate Lowry, like who wants a kicker card? Jeez. Good luck making a trade for that. Steve DeBerg. Irv Eatman. New Orleans Super Bowl card. Jeez, how many times has the Super Bowl been in New Orleans? Another Super Bowl card. Nobody wants these. San Diego. actually with Miami, though, so I'm kind of surprised. Super Bowl 1. World Championship game, AFL versus NFL. Super Bowl 1, Coliseum in LA. There's Packers 35, Chiefs 10 in 1967. The Packers won ring. A Sterling Sharp was pretty good. NFL receiving leader in 1989. Not bad. Nick Lowry. Christian Okoye. I feel like I remember that name. Yeah, he led the league in rushing. Mark Addix or Adix. Duplicate there. Nate Odoms, Jim Richer. Bob Greasy. Hall of Fame card, but there's a huge crease through the middle. I don't know what my brother was thinking here. Keith Millard. Another Christian Okoye. Otis Anderson. Lee Williams. Dino or Dino Hackett. Ozzie Newsome, I remember that name. Thane Gash. It's a pretty sweet sounding name there. Harry Hamilton. Sweet jerseys, but not a player. I'm looking for Mark Robinson. Duplicates. Lars Tate. Freddie Young. Oh, there we go. My brother wanted to trade away a Michael Irvin card. What? This is the best card of the pile so far. That's a hit. Mark Clayton. Louis Oliver. Don Shula. Only coach to go undefeated in the year. How many of these do we have? Oh my god. Buddy Ryan in all his glory. One of the greatest defensive coordinators ever for the 85 Bears. Hey, look at Chris Carter on the Eagles. Chris Carter on the Eagles. Let's go. Another Hall of Famer. Marcus Cotton. Mike Gopher. Ronnie Lott, Hall of Famer. Let's go. Not a bad. It must be on an interception, so not a bad picture either. That's kind of cool. And Muhammad Alawanibi. Outland Trophy winner. What does that mean? Is that like best lineman? Native of Nigeria. Dang. Never even played high school football. Jeez. Second BYU lineman to win an award in the last 4 seasons. Wow. So, a couple Hall of Famers in there, that's about it. Let's see, pull this one here. Okay, let's see what this says. All pro set divided into teams. It needs to be put in books. Not sure what that's about. But it's all going to be the same team, so we should be able to rip through this pretty quick. Paul Farron, Gash, David Greason, Bernie Kosar. I feel like maybe that was a Hall of Famer. You know, Ozzie might be too. I feel like I've heard those names numerous times. Bud Carson, sorry about the glare there. Mike Babb, Raymond Claiborne. There's Papa Clay Matthews. All the sons, like, I can't remember how many there are, but oh, the whole Matthews family. I think there's actually, like, his brother might have been in the pros too. I can't remember, but there's definitely more than one. Mark Carrier, Walker Ripper, Harry Hamilton, Bruce Hill, Kevin Murphy, Irvin Randall, Mark Robinson, Lars Tate, Vinny, It looks a little damaged on the side, so that's unfortunate. There's another Michael Larvin. Take that. Crawford Kerr. Those jerseys look terrible. They're like so basic. Kelvin Martin. Ken Norton, I think, was pretty good. Oh, that's it for the Cowboys. Okay. Albert Bentley, Bill Brooks, John Hand, Andre Rison. Let's go. He was a good receiver, but I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. A punter, no thank you. Fred Young, Ron Meyer, A1, Ben Beach, Eugene Daniel, Keith Taylor, Dolphins here, Chip Jensen. There it is, Dan Marino, let's go. Olivia Oliver, Shula again, Keith Sims. Don't know that guy. Eric Allen, Jerome Brown. Can we get a Reggie White in here? Chris Carter, Keith Jackson, Andre Water. There it is. Reggie White, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Buddy Ryan, Becky Schuler, Seth Joyner, and Ben Smith, rookie card. Alright, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was relaxing. If you're still awake, be that triple threat, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next time, this is ASMR Jams.